Welcome to Towards 2015, the program that will broaden your business perspective in a large market which consists of over 600 million consumers, that is the ASEAN market. Transportation of goods and commodities or logistics is another business that acts like a defining economic index of each particular country. Leo Global Logistics is a globally active entity, is infiltrating the Thai market. Let's hear from the managers of Leo what this index reveals about the nature of the country's economy.
สวัสดีครับคุณเกียรติวิทย์สิทธิสุนทรวงศ์ the President and CEO of Leo Global Logistics คุณเกียรติวิทย์ how are you today?
Fine, thank you. How about you?
Fine. Welcome to the program that towards 2015 we're going to have the ASEAN Economic Community in just a few years from now. Actually, they're counting only 40 months from now, 3 years and 4 months something. So, in your opinion, how does the overall logistic industry in Thailand preparing for this AEC?
Okay, I would say that in fact this topic has been discussed in various
seminars and
meetings, and a lot of people still worry about what would happen because as you may know, according to the agreement with ASEAN, within 2015 they will allow the Asian companies, logistic provider, to have ownership in the logistic company in Thailand more than within 70%.
I see.
Yeah,
so you're going to have more competitors from
coming,
other
of course,
ASEAN.
of course.
And you can also invest in other
at the
ASEAN
same
countries.
Time, yeah, and that also what I'm always saying in a positive way to everybody, that instead of afraid of other people will come, we must look at the opportunity how to also go into other countries as well.
I see.
So I would say that it's also the threats, but at the same time opportunities for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. And but we must prepare ourselves and also try to improve our own facility infrastructure and also human resources in order to prepare ourselves to compete with this coming challenge in 2015.
And in your opinion, what are the competitive advantages of Thai transportation and logistic companies?
Okay, I would say that talking about Thailand, I would say that this is also one of the very unique countries.
Good location in the center of ASEAN.
Yeah, and we are at the center, but at the same time, the business environment in Thailand also very unique and very challenging. We can see that even though during the past few years, a lot of multinational companies, they're coming to Thailand, but at the end of the day, they still have to outsource most of their trucking or services to the local operator, because I would say that in Thailand, we have certain rules, regulations, or maybe business environment that other people from other countries might not understand. So I think this is some kind of uniqueness of Thailand market. At the same time, I think because of this, I think most of the business owners in Thailand, they learn how to operate the business in many environment and in a very tough market. So if they have to go to other countries, they will be able to adapt what they have learned in Thailand, which is quite difficult, in order to go into other countries as well.
I see. And Kun Kietiwit is also the Vice President of the Thai International Freight Forwarders Association.
Yes.
So it's not only about land transportation, but also about air freight and also sea freight, sea transportation. But first of all, starting on the land transportation, I understand that ASEAN country, especially Thailand and China and Laos, Myanmar, we already have built cross-border highways in northern Thailand. So how many highways we have now?
Right now we have two major ones, which is what we call R3, R3A and R3B, which connected Thailand with the southern part of China. And other one is R9, which connected Thailand with Vietnam. And during the past 3-4 years, a lot of people and government also try to promote the road transportation between Thailand and China and Thailand and Vietnam as well. And right now, a lot of cargo already been moving, but mostly I would say agricultural products.
I see.
But in the future, I think right now a lot of companies, especially the manufacturing sector, they already start to explore this opportunity as well.
So R9 is the northern corridor, like linking northern Thailand to southern China.
Southern China.
Kunming.
Yes. Kunming, yes.
Yeah, Kunming. And it's from Thailand, it's Chiang Rai province.
Chiang Rai, yeah. And they make it into route, one go via Myanmar and another one go via Laos and connected with the southern part of China.
So this is the northern corridor linking Thailand with southern China and Laos and Myanmar also. What about the other one, the R9?
R9 is Thailand, Laos and Vietnam going to Da Nang.
So this is the eastern corridor.
Eastern corridor, yes.
I see. So how popular are these highway now?
I think right now R3 linking to China is more popular, and right now a lot of agricultural products, especially vegetable or fruits from China, they are coming in from this route. At the same time, Thailand will also export some kind of fruits, vegetable, going agricultural product back to China using this route as well. Even on the river perishable, they're also using this route.
But when we look at the map, look at geography, we will see that Thailand is actually in the center of ASEAN, mainland. We, on one hand, we have Myanmar, on the other, we have Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Up north, we have southern China, and down south, we have Singapore and Malaysia. So this very good location, how Thailand can benefit from this?
I think this is what we should also try to maximize our good location. And I think right now a lot of people trying to promote Thailand as a hub for the Indo-China or even ASEAN communities. But I think one thing that we need to make some change or adjustment is our custom rules and regulation, which may be still not harmonization. I think in terms of free trade, free zone, which comparing to Singapore and Malaysia, they are much advanced than us. I think this kind of.
So what the government should do about this?
They should try to study how Singapore and Malaysia they are doing, and they are supporting, especially on the logistics sectors, to promote Thailand as a hub for transshipment. For example, in Singapore and Malaysia, if you have the transshipment cargo going there for transload to other countries,
transit, right?
Transit, they can process the document within 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah, one piece
not one
of,
day?
No, one piece of paper. But in Thailand, we must.
How long?
Maybe maximum 2 or 3 days.
Oh,
and a lot of paperwork.
Not competitive.
So this will prohibit us being a transshipment hub for this region as well. And I think sometimes government is afraid that this kind of, I would say that, okay, there are...
We have bonded warehouses, something like
bonded
that.
Warehouse, but for this kind of transit cargo, what I would like to tell you is that sometimes I would say, I have to admit that certain business owner might be using this to do some other things for their own benefits. But I think this is a small portions, which government should look at that. Okay, they must try to regulate certain rules and regulation to prohibit this kind of business practice. But I think another 99% of business, which is in a good manner, they should try to promote and bringing more business owner or business into Thailand and promoting Thailand as a very good transshipment hub for the ASEAN,
for the whole ASEAN market, because very big, to China. Almost 600 million consumers. And so should Thailand has an integrated logistic and transportation center somewhere? Do we have one?
Right now, I would say that we are not having something like an integrated platform. Mostly it's run by individual companies.
But we need to integrate the land transportation, air freight and also this.
The most important is rail transportation.
And railway transportation.
And you see, even the rail link between Bangkok and Lam Chabang.
Yes.
We have been talking like more than long time, and right now almost finished.
Yeah.
But the other challenge is that even though there are two double rail track from Bangkok to Lam Chabang already, right now the other challenge is that within the Lam Chabang port still single rail track.
I see, not enough.
Nobody knows when the port authority is going to invest and build another rail track. So it will become the bottleneck again. But at least the transport between Bangkok and Lam Chabang will be improved.
I see.